You know what time it is. We're digging the well until it digs no more, and by that I mean we're playing. Sorry, but we're playing the Binding of Isaac. I'm not even gonna scratch that intro. That's gonna stay. Minus 57 win streak. That's not true. We literally, actually no, we lost the run. I count as a win. Curse of the Blind. You know what? We'll let this first floor be authentic. We'll let it run. And we're rewarded for it immediately. Give me the Satanic Bible. Some of my best runs recently have been with Tainted Lost Satanic Bible. And I say Tainted Lost because all of my runs have been with Tainted Lost. I refuse to play anything else until I get my marks as punishment for myself. I'm a completionist and I must live and die by the same sword, so to speak. Which means I end up suffering a lot. But the new Isaac updates do buff some worse items, and also the mantle stacking is a little bit fixed, so we'll run with that. The downside of my play pro strategy is that, by which I mean my like editing, quote unquote, because I know my videos, no disrespect. Okay, what's this? Tech point 5, very good item. I love this. I love Tech point 5. It's just a great, you know, oh, you don't rob my coins, brother. I mean, it's robbing for myself, I suppose. But anyway, I've had a lot of pain. I've had a lot of great runs that have been absolutely punished. So hopefully today's a different day. No key, huh? You're really gonna make me wander into here and check for a key and then bomb my donation machine for it? I'll do it. The dono machine is really only good for one thing, and that's buffing my Tainted Lost runs. It's gonna be the hardest the game has ever been because I've already done Jacob and Asso. No disrespect, they are ass, but I've already done it, and I think it's worth it to buy this key. So let's see what they give me. It's gonna be me, you know what I mean? Also, I was gonna say secret room, but we used our bomb for a different purpose. A different object, one might say. And I'm happy to do so. I forgot we have lack of vision. Book of Secrets isn't gonna be very good for me. I'll prefer Book of Secrets to Book of Homing. At least we don't need it this floor, but next floor it could be useful. And now we only need one more book for, whatchamacallit, the Bookist of Worms, which is, again, consistent DPS increase. I hate this guy because these I never know how to use how to predict the horn's movement. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's kind of jarring a little. But anyway. And also this guy. He's just annoying. I forget when he does the laser and when he does the brim. I mean, sorry. We're playing. This is a laser. That's the brim. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter after all. Okay, well, listen. It's hard to talk while playing Isaac. You're seeing me reach that scum right now. How does it feel? Look in the mirror. This is me. It's the recording, okay? Oh, I nearly skipped past the fucking planetarium run. Jesus. 1%. Now, you can put in the comments, you can put your rage against resetting. You can say, oh, it's not very in the spirit of Isaac and letting everyone happen. I don't reset on, like, anything but Tainted Lost. No disrespect. Especially with my, like, gameplay style. Let's put it that way. I either lose my mantle in the first, like, 3 floors, or I don't lose it until the boss fights that are going to end my run anyway. So, it's very much, like, I don't feel the need to keep a run going after the first floor, just because, like, if I get Bob's brain in the first item room, obviously that's a restart. Even if I get, like, I don't know, poop or duplex or whatever it is, that's honestly, I don't think that's enough grounds for me to justify just continuing on. And you can call it, I just call it expediency, okay? I've been doing this for a long time and I still don't have my Tainted Lost. Epic penis, I'll take it, fuck it, what do I care? I don't get to hear that noise often, not because I don't get good items, but because when I normally play Isaac, I play it with the music off because I'd be listening to a podcast and other shit on the side, which I'm sure all of you do. I'm sure you might be tag teaming a podcast with me right now, which would be kind of crazy. Sharp straw. I mean, that's fine, I guess. It's kind of pointless, but whatever. We got one good item somehow. I don't know how it works. Can someone tell me how the spawning works for that? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Thank you. I needed that. It's the I show speed clip, you know, I'm kind of homeless right now, whatever. You know what it is. My mom's kind of homeless. My mom. For the Americans in the audience. Oh yeah, now we can just get secret room. That's sick. Usually I would pause, but you know what? This has been quite a rapidly flowing situation here. We're gonna run out of money in our dono bank or whatever it's called, donation machine. You get what I mean. Downside of this item is it will make these initial floors kind of time consuming and annoying, but it does mean less concerns later on, presumably. I just fucking bombed myself trying to kill these spiders. Maybe I should have just used my straw the whole time. It's a planetarium run. I'm not gonna restart just because I lost my mantle on the first floor, but I will take pills now. Because why the hell not, you know? Teaser pill is kind of not really in my purview right now. Unless we get like is there an... What do you call it? This is... Which one is this one? Sorry, I need an Epic Fetus. Yeah, Epic Fetus is the one that does not really synergize that well. But Dr. Fetus is the one that actually is a tier effect that it kind of works. But let's see what's up here. Not shooting builds up a tier bonus. That shit is not really helpful to me presently. But maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know what tier bonus... I don't even know what it does. I don't know what a tier bonus is. Is it a fire rate bonus? I'm unclear on that situation. But in any case, let's just send it. Kind of a large base floor. All things considered. Okay, that can be a very useful trinket, isn't it? Okay, I meant for that to explode. I'm exercising safety. Isaac music's pretty good, huh? Most obscure ass. We have to pay this out for the off chance of getting a holy card again. Okay, well it blew up. We'll use the judgment card later down the line to get some free devil deal chance, in my opinion, but it is what it is. I guess in that same logic, we should be going to the shop, huh? Now that the odds are better and trying to look for stuff. Jumper cables. Both of these not terrible items. Okay, you know what? But we should blow this thing up at least. To try. 6 minutes and we haven't even gotten past Celawan. Well, listen. It's called Isaac. It's not called, Make up your own fucking joke. I'm done with this. That's good. It's a good bit, though. I'm not obviously authentically angry. I had to explain the bit. We're in the dead bit era. Oh no, not this is the eternally running guy. Oh no, it's not. Okay, well we can kill you safely from a distance by absolutely nuking you. Cubic meat is great, and we already did Mother off camera, so you will never see that run because I'm never going to Mother again. Mother is a fine boss fight that I just have no desire to go to. You know what I mean? Isaac is one of those things that maybe if I ever still keep playing after I've already cleared the entire like reasonable list of stuff, like I've done all the marks. Oh, luck, pure fortune. Then I probably only just play Isaac, like the actual Isaac character. This is not a bad item. You know what? I'm gonna do it just cause why not? I could re-roll it into something better, but I don't think it's really worth my effort. And the odds are it'll probably be something worse. So let's just enjoy ourselves. What synergies have you got for me today? IBS? I don't actually know what IBS does. But let's find out, I suppose. Okay, well we got a poop from that. That's gonna mess up my memory le muscle, but it's fine. Okay, I got explosive fucking diarrhea from IBS and it killed me. Okay. No, I deserve that. I deserve that one, to be fair. You know what? Lost Contact's pretty good. If it gets combinations with some other stuff, we could really get onto something on this one. I just need a high tier and we can just stay below bosses and books. Justice. Great. Also some basic resources to get us started here. Anyone playing the new Pokemon game? As always, my thoughts on Pokemon are sort of... Give me this. I don't really care about it, but we'll take it. Not Pokemon, I care about Pokemon, no matter of speaking. I think people... Listen, the problem with Pokemon is that it's sort of a... The games have been since... Probably since forever, but it's made the games probably meaningfully worse. In X and Y, and then probably since Gen 8, I would say. Right. Also, Tainted Rocky. Give me the rock. Sure. We'll waste our time with this one. The quality of the games is sort of they went on different directions, right? Maybe I'm trying to construct my opinions on the fly here. I have the opinions, but I'm trying to construct them on the fly also, which is the tricky part. Is that Like, for example, if you look at X and Y, there was clearly... It was pre-Dexit days, of course, which... I was the last soldier of Dexit for a long time until I think I gave up the Ghost. With this game, finally let me give up the Ghost fully and, like, wholeheartedly. About, like, okay, we're never gonna get every single Pokemon back in every single game. Like, we're not gonna get that dream, because the direction is clearly different. They're trying to make a sort of specific experience, and then the battling stuff is gonna be on the champions, sort of mobile premium style game for battling and VGC type stuff, which is fun. I think it's gonna be interesting, and then they're gonna actually be able to use all the mechanics against each other, right? Which is good, broadly speaking. Did we not get a devil deal there? Or I'm on the first floor, huh? I'm stupid like this. We've been going in circles. But anyway, besides the point. Oh, please give me something good in here. It's worth it for the chance of Holy Card. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just take this. Just to get out of here. Brimstone Bombs now. Rotten Baby's really good. Okay, we didn't need to fight all that. I could have also... Actually, those were the only ones that would have done anything for me. Okay, literally none of these do anything. That's quite funny, in a manner of speaking, but anyway. Now we have Rotten Baby, which is good. Get me out of here, get me out of here. One thing I do struggle with playing Tainted Lost is figuring out where I want to position myself in the first second before I enter a room and everything dies and explosive to me. But that's fine. We'll manage it. Anyway, as I was saying about Pokemon, right? There've been things hampering maybe the... Oh, yes, but this does make the synergy sort of an anti-synergy, but we'll let it slide for now. But we do have Rotten Baby for constant DPS, and then we have the burst here. Right? I keep losing track of my thoughts, but you know what? That's why you're here. Hopefully. If you're here for any other reason, I can't imagine why. Oh god. Okay. See, look, I just gotta do some locking in. And then we'll manage it. Like, X and Y was hampered by the fact that every Pokemon had to be put in 3D because they wanted to go with the 3DS sort of design philosophy, which is a shame because I think they were on a legendary streak of, like, just getting better and better and getting incredibly skilled at, like, developing on the DS and using, like, maximal quality. Like, Black and White... making every single Pokemon like a sort of a looping sprite type thing was genuinely, like, I think people to this day still don't respect it enough. That's like on the DS. That's like 649. I think I don't even remember the full dex. I had 500 in my Pokemon White save, which is my legendary, like the closest I've been to being a Pokemon tryhard in any time and space, apart from Pokemon Showdown, which is of course. Maybe neither here nor there. I don't think it really counts in the same way. But that was the closest I've been to really, like, gotta catch 'em all, locking the fuck in situation. And I think people still underestimate the level... Oh god, I forgot that this is the guy. The level of, like, detail in those games and the level of attention and how curated they are and how much of an actual story they are. And I think, listen, you're never going to get a full Pokemon ZA review out of me, primarily, we've already been in here, primarily because of the method of acquisition was not such that would be conducive to recording gameplay. You can deconstruct what I'm saying. Nintendo does not take kindly to the method of acquisition. Anyway, oh god, Jesus Christ, how did I not die there? Oh, it's because these things don't do contact damage, I'm saved. I just walked in here truly not even thinking about whether this was a good thing to do. But you know what, we need some bombs and stuff, so it's not a bad idea. If that was a, what do you call it? The zipped up version, I don't know what the name of the creature is, then it would have been much worse. But anyway. I think the game has a very high floor. You're consistently having a decent experience, the battling system is pretty good. Although I'm a fan of the turn-based system, of course, as being an older, you know, not old, older is pushing it, you know, I'm a Gen 5er. I'm gonna put it that way. And then I went backwards and forwards simultaneously, but Gen 5 is still my heart. People forget that Gen 5 even, like, at its initiation Gen 5 was not like love. People were making fun of Gen 5 Pokemon designs, and for that you will pay the iron fucking price, by the way. You soulless motherfuckers literally sealers in Generation 1. They ran out of ideas at the beginning and you were like, oh yeah, that's... Oh, fuck off. You get what I'm trying to say though, of course, and we do need to start looking into this. I'll blow you up, whatever. Marginally improved chances. I guess I could spend that money on something else, but you get my point. Okay. I've just been rambling. I've just been saying absolute nonsense, and none of it's retaining in my brain at the minute. Oh yeah, well, let me focus my thoughts and try to give like an actual Pokemon Legends ZA review. And if you don't care about that, I mean, then you're what's it called? You're a Isaac viewer, and then you can just like put in the comments every Tinted Rock I missed, and then that'll engage your little ape brain long enough to listen to me talk about something. First of all, non-Pokemon fans talking about Pokemon, or at least people who have played Pokemon once talking about Pokemon, gotta be top shelf for most like annoying people just like ever. For me specifically, because they know they're in a position of power, and they're like, okay, I'm the guy who doesn't care about Pokemon. Look at me, I'm the special guy, and your franchise sucks. It's like, well, I mean, listen, it speaks for itself. You don't need to defend the $1 billion franchise or whatever. But I do think it's funny that all these people feel they sort of feel that need to be like talking about it. Is what I'm trying to say. You know. Seems like the kind of thing that you could probably try and ignore. Okay, keep a sack. We got the nut sack. I could have perthrown that if I had nuts. But now my nuts are my nuts. Okay, now spending is also good, right? What's the... Spending 3 coins grants you some shit? We do need a bomb, so let me just get some damage. We'll run that. Okay, hold on. We gotta buy this then. That just seems like an obvious... Our money has been returned to us as well. Look at that. Oh, brilliant. Maybe this run has it after all. Oh, these are the exploding types, huh? Perfection. Why I call Tanga? Can I get this? Thank you. Okay. But I think, listen, the tutorial is the ZA, a quick review of spoilers for ZA. Tutorial, a bit too long. They handhold you a lot, which is fair because I think they sort of realized that an open world game like this for your target, like Pokemon audience, is probably something that they would struggle with. And honestly, I didn't have a problem with it, but I do feel like it was even so long that I was starting to be like, okay, well, when can I explore the city now proper? It took a little while, but I think that's fine. Broadly speaking, I don't think it's really that much of a problem. What else? I'm trying to think sort of in order of events, right? I think the people sort of overhyping the Rogue Mega battles, they're okay. Movement, overworld movement, better than Souls games. No disrespect, but this is, I only say this to be inflammatory. Elden Ring is my only experience of Souls games, so I think I'm sort of overselling it a bit. And I played a bit of Sekiro, which is not really a Souls game, it's just sort of like adjacent, right? The movement's different, the combat's pretty different. You got my point. But it's just sort of, oh, the D1 fucking 100, yes sir. Reroll. I'll fucking do it. I don't care. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it at some point. Well, we should just grab items because the items will be rerolled, shouldn't they? Sorry, you're getting mobbed. Okay, I gotta like be more proactive with that. I thought it died. I thought because the death sprite is the same as the attack sprite. No disrespect, of course. Anyway, but I'm gonna. I need to drop my trinket before I do that, no? Because it'll reroll perfection. I gotta keep that in mind. Because this run is okay, but I think it could get funnier. I think the run could be funnier. It depends on the quality of the items we're about to get. The reroll is probably imminent. And now the runs are truly we're gonna be in chaos mode for sure, unless I just die to some random obstacle. But anyway, I think the story is good. I think the ending is a bit hype moments and aura, and they fumbled. It was like 2 steps away from being good. Now, of course, by Pokemon standards, it's pretty decent. But I think people are being a bit like, I think since X and Y, I think like there was sort of a shift, right? Pre Black and White, I would say Pokemon stories have been were very sort of like simple. Not simple is like not in a difficult to understand sense. They were never difficult to understand. I don't think anyone's even remotely making that claim. But I think that they placed a little bit more onus on you to at least engage with it a little bit, right? I think it was like Black and White were very interesting in that sense. I mean, listen, let's go down the list, right? Gen 1 doesn't really have a story. No disrespect, I know it has a story. It has elements and a world. The world is great. Oh, they had to do a lot to get the world in, and I don't think you can really do much on that. But like, it's kind of nothing. And Gen 2 is a little bit. They have like they have the dogs and they have the bird, and that's sort of it. I think Heart Gold is it's a bit overrated, but it's still a decent game, all things considered, right? And then I think Gen 4's story is also very good. I think they actually, I think the first to have like a decent sort of story. I guess I skipped Gen 3, but that's sort of Emerald is decent, but I don't remember being too engaged with the original sort of like ideas for the Rayquaza and like the legendary beasts type thing. Like, I don't think you played really any role in it, and I don't think the characters were that compelling to me. But it's been a while, apart from the standard stuff. But I mean, like, we're talking about Gen 4, I think. Is it Cyrus or Cypress? It's been a long time, so I don't remember. Also, I should go down to the shop, 100%. There's gonna be some shit down there that I would like to at least acquire. We still have Perthro, so why did I come down this way? But there's some sort of interesting stuff there. Team Galactic, among other ideas, sort of. They have their interesting aspects, right? But I think Gen 5 is sort of actually has like a story. It feels like it actually has a story progression to me. It feels like I think for the first time the like rival characters actually like have their own little stories. I don't think like pretty much the whole time the rival characters have already either been established like existingly, or hold on, I gotta lock in on these guys. Lusty Blood. Okay, that's actually a pretty good item though. I nearly died there. So now you're making me really like this just looks sick. So we'll keep the D100 on me in case I like feel like having fun. But anyway, I'm really just I'm saying the same thing over and over. There are no cohesive thoughts in my brain at the minute, but don't worry about it. There we go. I was worried. I didn't want. Oh, holy shit, planetarium! Petrifying Tears. Freezing an enemy doesn't count as killing it though. I mean, that's interesting. I haven't really had Venus before. Hello? Are you gonna die? How long did that enemy fucking survive in the face of like everything, man? There we go. More like it. I'm so tempted to end the video here. That was just embarrassing. But we're gonna keep it going. Surely this will be a good item. Camo on these. I don't like it. I don't know how much of that you heard, but I don't like it. Tainted Lost just makes something happen in your soul that makes you like evil. It's Tainted Lost is genuinely like being on dating apps. You understand this analogy if you've I cut myself off there. If you've tried and listen, I say failed. I don't think there's any disrespect to it. I think dating apps are sort of they're built to make you feel bad about yourself and fail. they're sort of, you know, they will not divide us, they will not destroy our soul spirits by making us compare each other. Tech by 5 again, huh? They're running out of seeds in this game. But you know, I don't want to get into like the endless discourse about the youth and about people and about the loneliness and about this and that. At least not without actual structured thoughts. I have thoughts, of course, but I think it will do a disservice to the conversation from my perspective. Like, I'm sure, like, there's people with less like effort put into their thought construction process than me are speaking on it. I'm just gonna keep running with it. But that doesn't mean that I necessarily believe that that's going to be like, that doesn't mean I'm compelled to speak on what I perceive to be the fucking acid baby important issues, right? Just because other people are not treating it as an opportunity to do something sort of, you know, half-baked, doesn't mean that I should be like, okay, but then just because I'm like, you know, 2/3 baked, then I'm allowed to spew wildly. I am, but like, you know, in confidence, right? A recording is somewhat permanent, and I would like not to constantly be subjected to a clip of myself from 5 years ago. Although I don't need another fucking planetarium, huh? You know what? Sissy long legs. Holy card. Send it. There's a charming noise now. But you're still gonna hurt me, no? Because you're ass? You get my point? Jesus fucking Christ, what is this room? Holy card. Okay. Guys, they forgot to randomize my Isaac. I know I'm restarting a lot, but like, surely not so many of the same items. I like it, by the way. I would like to have... I love Monster's Lung. It's one of my favorite items, especially considering it's somehow not like a high tier item. I guess it's because it kind of like hampers you a bit, and it's not just purely like... It's no brimstone. Put it that way, but... You get my point. Alright, back to my sort of Pokemon ZA review. The characters are great, they're very cute, they gave them all interesting personalities. Gwen is my wife, etc, etc. You don't need anyone else to tell me that. Listen, we can all, I've now said it, I'm gonna put myself into this. Everyone, the characters are for everyone. Listen, they are gay. A little, like, fairly gay. In great ways, for an amazing reason. I've painted myself into a terrible corner in the phrasing. Listen, I myself am on such spectrums as to allow myself to say words that would get me banned off of this website, or off of Twitch. YouTube, maybe they're okay with the slur, but, you know. Besides the point, listen. I love the Canary Gwen pairing. Let's just say I'm loving it. They got Pixiv, like, Pixiv needs to catch up on that one. Maybe they need to like lock in a little bit, and then I'll be even happier. But that being said, like, there's a moment towards the end of the game where she like hesitantly, like, because they do the fist bump thing in Lumios for some reason, and then she like finger touches your fist bump, and then I was like, yep, that's the one. Her right there. Exactly. One day Pokemon will nut up. No, I'm just kidding. They will never nut up. They have too much brand safety. The closest we got is like Gen 6 originally. Funnily enough, I forget who. I forget the name of the character, which is a real indictment of something that I'm actually like trying to praise. But Shawnee? I'm maybe combining names there. The one that everyone forgets about. The girl in X and Y is part of our like band of merry men. And then she sees fireworks with you and then makes like a vaguely romantic comment. And I think that's all we had for 25 years, which is in the games at least. They've been doing all sorts of crazy shit and everything else. And then eventually they also had Ash and Serena, but it was like one-sided because Ash is not allowed to have any sort of relationships. Which is, honestly, listen, they retired him for a reason. They painted themselves into an insane corner with Ash. But I'm saying so many things that are going to cause like all sorts of problems, but any regard for like what's happening. Listen, I'm trying to be like positive and helpful. I'm trying to be chill about it. You know, Guppy's head. I love that for me. I love that for me. But yeah, basically the characters are great. I listen. They knew what they were doing with Emma for sure. For sure. I would and for good reasons too. Like my Twitter feed. Listen, the only way to make Twitter a good app for use is to just keep liking the things you want to see, and try your best not to click on any of the like endless interaction bait that never stops, right? And by that I don't just mean like, you know, what's one incident from your high school. I mean including stuff like the political things that people are like, oh no, I hate that stuff, and it shows up my feed, and they can't help but click on it and angrily scroll. I mean, I'm one of them, but I am at least, I think I'm a bit more honest about the fact that this is what we like to do to ourselves. But besides the point, right? Anyway, no, I think there's no new Pokemon in this in ZA, because it's like it's a Legends game, and it's not in like a region that isn't. You get what I mean? It's not. It wasn't in like Hisui, where they had some forms and stuff. Yeah, whatever. I'll grab you. It's free. It's free real estate. But anyway, you get what I forget what I'm trying to say. The characters are good. The Tawny / Urbane. I'm not like the hugest fan of them. Sort of very. Sort of okay. They have characters, and it's the character's pretty decent. And then I think they sort of fun with the ending. I think I saw a pretty good tweet by a Pokemon YouTuber sort of talking about how it sort of undercuts the narrative of the ending, the way that they sort of the way that they could have done what they wanted, what they ended up doing. They could have made it flow a bit better. I think they wanted to do something, and then it just like it didn't land in the way that I think it could have. Is that you even if you beat her in the battle, or him, depending on your choice, right? The what do you call it? You still don't get to go with Floette. Pokemon, like if I had to write a review, like an actual review, Pokemon in its sort of, especially with this game, it's like screaming to break free of its chains in that sense, right? It's so desperately feels like it wants to be an actual sort of like Final Fantasy VII remake, whatever, action RPG with like it's got its sort of nice visuals, and it's got moments of like hype, but then every so often, and by that I mean like fairly often, you play the game and you're reminded of the fact that it is so jailed to the way that they did it. And I think especially the open worldness of it, even though you can argue that it's not open world, it's sort of a closed world. I like it, but then they sort of they spread it instead of isolating the experience a little bit, which is it detracts from the story beats of what is otherwise a very solidly done sort of story, I would say. But regardless, it's a good game. Overall, I enjoyed the side missions, probably the most favorite, like my most enjoyed part, aside from just like the actual story. Of course, Lita, I mean, listen, and Naveen, like all the main cast is great. I was this close to retweeting on my CS sort of mainstream-ish account that I try my best not to retweet and reply to all the like anime horny art I see, because I think listen, nobody knows, right? The audience here in YouTube, they probably don't know, and the audience, I'll take this, honestly. Tears up. You can never guarantee a tears up in this world. But they straight up don't know. They don't have they don't know about the animes. They don't know, you know? Like I used to, and I think the only reason I don't anymore is because I literally postponed watching season 3 for no reason other than I forgot, and now I feel like I need to be in the right mood for it. Like I used to have like an image of 100 Megumin images. I was focused on Megumin, I didn't realize I was playing the game. Lock in. Focus. Just give me perfection and get me the fuck out of here. I mean, these runs are gonna be worthless. A good item in here at least. Yeah, it's spun progress, which is good. We have a lot of damage at the very least. I keep letting go of my shit too early. Oh. I need to use my mounted dimensional baby. Oh, I nearly died to that poop. I thought I killed it. Okay, well, more like it to me. Not my finest work, as I was gonna say. But anyway, I don't want to like listen. The CS audience, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, as long as I don't have to see the opinions I don't like. Asterisk, quote unquote, etc. But let's just say they would not appreciate it as much as I would appreciate it. But I got distracted from what I was going to say, which is I saw a really good Naveem leader art, which I didn't know I wanted that until I saw it, and I was like, you know what, sure, I'll take it. Some things your brain doesn't know it wants until it gets it. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking mess. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die. I'll do it for the bit, but now I've now got the nuclear weapon. I know I'm gonna die in 2 rooms. My prediction. Just. Oh, those flies are gonna do so much damage, so we have to hope for that at least. Give me like soy milk, maybe. Okay, it takes so long. Why did I do this? It's funny. That's why I did it. Okay, now I feel like every room is a danger to my soul. So let's just... And we had spun down there as well. Oh no, it was stapler. But anyway, I was gonna say that's gonna do it, but is that really gonna do it? I feel like I didn't do anything where you ramble this entire episode. Fuck it, one more good run. This time I'll lock in. I'll stop being anecdote and whatever. Look at these idiots. They don't even know. What'd you go for me? Not bad. Decent. No, come on. I wish you could have seen that, but you can just imagine it though. Second, what's going on here? I need a key. I need this discounted holy card. I'm glad I went in here. Unfortunately, Nick can't get in here, bro. Unless we get the box. We may. Also, the secret room can't be here. It's probably where could it plausibly be? It could be down here, no? In theory? Yes, I actually got it right for once. We got some more money, but it doesn't help us. There's no key in the shop. Anyway, put your thoughts on Pokemon in the comments below. Put your thoughts on Pokemon in the comments below. Only if I agree with them. If I disagree with them, well, you can put them anyway. But like, just know my thoughts. I guess I don't really know what I'm trying to say there. As if there's some sort of top shelf point that I'm trying to make. This is gonna be. I could do this the long way or the easy way. That's actually the same way. I meant the long way or the short way, or the easy way or the hard way, which are opposite in this scenario. Eye drops, huh? Sorry to leave the books behind though. I hope I get a key at least though. I have to waste my holy card so early. Well, you know what? It was 3 cents. In the scheme of things. Maybe it's only fair that this run ends like this, I say. As if it's like any worse than the rest of my runs. Meaningfully. It feels the opportunity like waste is more bad psychologically than the actual situation. Also, I think we have no key. Should I do it? Should I remove the curse with the sun? Nah. I don't know what kind of bullshit this game is trying to cook with me, not giving me a key on this, like, 2 floors. Like, I didn't use the single key and they're still not giving me a key. I can't even get the item. Oh, shit, sloth. So we'll just use the sun card here, then. Perfect. Hello? Curse of Darkness? Oh, it's Curse of the Lost. Why did it tell me that if it wasn't gonna... It just misled me, bro. Come on, now. But then I suppose that the use case was as good as any. Secret room... No, maybe a secret room down here. I'm just gambling. I forgot what the layout of this place is, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm tilted. This fucking guy. I was trying to burn you. Yeah, yeah, okay, well, listen. Curse of the Labyrinth. This is a good way to jumpstart my shit. A Keldima? I don't know what that means. Let's find out. That's not a hostile room. Okay. Okay, it's like... That's interesting, at least. That's not what I usually be rocking, so... Maybe it's actually good? I don't actually know. It must have synergies. That's also actually really good. It technically lets me get into curse rooms if I wanted to, but... Oh. I'm just gonna give up then. It's my rule. If I lose Holy the quality has to be really good, because like I don't want to be one hit away from death on level 1. Okay, this is the run. Final run. I'm crossing my heart. I'm doing the sign of the Christ, even though I'm not Christian. Whatever. I'll take it. Is it called the sign of... You just ate my bomb, huh? My bad. Okay, I'm the most locked in I've ever been. I nearly took damage right there. I'm actually locked in. You know what? We're writing this recording out. If it's an hour long, I will just stop unpausing and repausing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep. This is focus time. This is not fucking around time. You don't start with Cricket's head and then lose the run. That's not how it fucking works. And we have a key as well. You know what I mean? You don't... And this is some diabolical room, by the way, which I've just been able to make it through. Also, the secret room is above there. So, lock in. Don't fuck around. And this is an easy... What marks are we doing? We can do boss rush. I haven't done boss rush with Tainted Lost yet. It's probably the easiest to do if you get a good start, and this is a good start. But I do kind of want to go back for the secret room, which goes against the spirit of it all. Yeah. But it's a key, and you know what? I'll do this for efficiency. Not very efficient of me, but let it run. It would be really funny if I died right there, though. I said no pausing, though. I accidentally paused on instinct. Let's be true to ourselves. Let's be honest. Let's be virtuous and other such words that mean things that are good, I assume. What is good, you know? What is the good life and how do we live it? That's the question of the day. QOT, it'd be really funny. YouTubers don't do QOTD anymore, man. We gotta bring QOTD back. QOTD. Well, just what is the... Oh, geez, not these fucking... I hate this. I hate this. We killed one. Okay, we're safe. These have no health, but you just have to survive the onslaught of shit, literally. Some bombs. I don't even really mind that. But anyway. I like to laugh as someone who knows a lot about philosophy while really not knowing much. It's fun to do it in front of people who don't know anything about it, but then, you know, someone who's done any reading at all walks into the room and I'm like, shit. My king, my liege, you know. I can't disrespect you like this. I must shut up. That's the situation I find myself in. Not very often, but mentally I find myself in that situation. I guess the only solution would be to become more well-read in that realm. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Stitches, huh? Hopefully I don't have to use it. I don't really like it, the item. It's useful for like other characters, and it may be useful in a pinch, but I don't have to keep track of too much info, and I think that's gonna hurt my brain more than the utility of it is going to actually help me, you know. I thought that thing was just gonna home straight to my soul. Don't fuck with me. Yeah, fucking swallowed penny, bro. Bro, thanks. Can you? Thank you. This would be a good time to use it, to be fair, just to have some fun. But secret room, it has to be there, no? It has to be. You see what I'm talking about when I say there? You see that place down yonder? But it is open actually, so we should do it. We should at least try. Red key. No, red key I do want. But I don't know how to find super secret rooms. It will be here, right? No. This ends up being a sacrifice room? I don't know how red room generation works. And luckily I'll probably never have to. It's too intricate of a mechanic for me to memorize it. This ultra secret room layout is like crazy. You know? You gotta be careful with this guy because you jostle him a bit and he moves alongside your jostling, you know. Anyway, damage plus molt, insane buff. Rotten Baby may be better. No disrespect, because we're not gonna get that much money, maybe. But the money is buffed, but Rotten Baby's DPS upgrades, I think, overall just better. It's a tough toss-up. I think I could have been persuaded either way, to be honest with you. Anyway, the flooded of the caving. I mean, we do so much damage. It feels like it's a travesty not to take the thing that makes our damage deal damage, you know? I also need to get used to knowing how much damage I do and thus when an enemy is going to die and release their fluids, aka their bullets upon death, like that one. Oh shit. We have the resources to do that. I could just use it. Oh, fucking... Yeah, go on then. Yeah, go on then. I'm gonna keep Yara around, so it means I gotta use this. We are probably eventually going to pass on due to my $3 bills killing me, but, you know. What else is new? Yeah, another news. Blow this up. Get out, get in. Grab the resources. I've been trained. I've been well trained by myself. Let's put it that way. A missing page. Pretty useless for me, isn't it? This could be interesting though. Oh, it's this guy. I'm so afraid of getting sniped by 2 troll bombs that are on different timings of explosion. That's one of the most devious things that this game does, to be honest with you. Especially to me in this situation right now, you know? Hooked, I'm afraid. Can I keep trying to find the super secret room? Is that the like ultra secret room? Maybe I should just look it up right now. Give me a second here. Okay, I think I get it. I think its logic seems to be placed that sort of is diagonal in the sense that 2 red rooms combined gets you there. Sort of the secret room of secret rooms. That's what it seems like to me. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, but anyway. I'm just gonna think about it, because I think it will make my run take too long, also. Shop or no shop? I reckon shop. Member card, and we have bombs to maybe check out to get what's in there, maybe. Okay, Sty on discount's pretty good. I'll take it. It's free damage, you know? This fucking thing. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You put me in a tricky little corner there, buddy boy. Anyway, we got perfection now. And give me some damage, buddy. Even more damage. Damage upon damage upon damage. I'm just not gonna use the red key. Apart from in random places to free rooms maybe, but I don't know. It's just too much trouble. I can't lie. Call it laziness. Call it crazy. It is crazy for sure, but don't worry about it. Yo, parasitoid or whatever it is. Kind of sick, no? Okay, we red keyed into a shop. Don't know what it means. Let's go in here. The red underbelly. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Sorry, store credit is financially a good choice. Growth hormones and black candle are both good. Good enough for me to do this at least. I reckon I get growth hormones because I think black candle, well, you know what, but we can min-max our prices here by just getting this. And then there's a chance we still get this, so let's buy this now. I think getting rid of curses is probably better because we can get damage some other way. And 10 coins is doable. What did I tell you, bro? Okay, well that's like balls of steel. It took so long I forgot we actually have a real. Oh, we are so in it. We're so in it. Also, we have the money that we need. Is this the same as the other one? Is it the same? Let's find out. It is the same. Okay, well, that's convenient. I can just grab this now. How easy of me. What'd you go for me, brother? Fun could happen. But now we have insane damage. Like, literally brutality tier damage. But I will get jump scared by the thing. Look at that. Secret jockey. Yes, sir. I don't care. My speed is already good enough. It's more than one, which is fine for me. If I red key into here, will it let me? Will it, first off, I guess is the question, will it let me red key into here? No. Weird. I don't know actually know why the rules of that is like such. Can it only be on the outside? Can it not fit on the inside? There's some generation stuff I'm not really aware about. Oh god, oh no. Jesus Christ, I had PTSD. I thought I was done with the downpours. But no. For a second there, it came back to me just to haunt me. Just to trouble me further. Anyway, +5. Jesus Christ, scary ass patterns for a second there. Give me this, give me that. I'll get this, whatever. It's free. Cost is free, man. It's free. I see a key I've missed. Don't worry about it. Life moves on, so will you. Very funny, huh? You got me on that one. Fucked up room that you've given me here. Never mind. One of the easiest rooms you could give me. Oh no, not this shit, man. There we go. Easy. Oh, what the fuck? Another planetarium? This is ridiculous. Yeah, sure. Poison immunity is probably worth whatever the hell complaints you were talking about. Now we fought, basically, is the deal. Jesus Christ, not this shit, man. Not this shit, not this shit, not this. Okay, we're good. Just one piece at a time. 1/4 mile at a time. This is fun, at least. This would have been such a good room if I was not Tainted lost, but I am. Conjoined! Which is probably bad for us. Because we want tier 8 for the fires. Anyway, we've got a lot of money, so I'm optimistic about what's down here, and I'm glad it spawns regardless of the fact that there's no shop. Um. Nah, I don't want to risk losing my good baby. My good baby. I got a good baby. I don't wanna lose it. To put it simply, to put it mildly. Where are we going? Up. If this is the run, it'll be really funny. It will be really funny. To me. Be honest, do you like the rambling? Am I endearing? Do you hate me? Tier rate up though. Oh, we did melt the boss. I forgot to show you the boss. It was so quick. Between these two, Guppy chance is honestly more valuable than whatever the hell my shadow just that makes the game look annoying to me. A bunch of little things spawn and then I have to be like scared. Don't fuck with me. One of these days the fire mind is gonna kill me. 1 second away from tilting right there. The shop, aka place where I get the cool stuff. Give it to me. What's in here? Tears up. Pretty good. Let's see what this is. It's another Yera. Oh, that means I gotta use one, don't I? Have to figure out the optimal solution. Oh, annoying. We've got a secret room now, so... Oh, it's you, huh? Not for long. Not for long is what I say. And now we run out of all these coins for naught. At least the good thing about being slow is you can't accidentally run into something that hurts you. 50% chance. Oh shit, we're gonna have so much. I don't know what to do with this, to be honest with you. Wait, did we actually get an ultra secret? Did we actually get it? Oh my god, I did. This is my first one. That's sick. I would tank it. I would tank it. It seems interesting to me. To get a bit of a false PhD situation. I could have yeared that. I would just year this, whatever. Because we have another one coming anyway. Okay, well now the run is in earnest. As if it wasn't already, of course, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm trying to say. I nearly ran into that fire, by the way. I'm just not gonna go to that room all the way up there. It seems too bothersome, and I'm gonna run into something and die. Use my fiance. So, hello. Up we go. Obviously, we wasted so much time, so we're not gonna get the boss rush today. But that's fine. I'll do it in my own time. It'll take 20 minutes, and I'll just end the run right there. Yeah, I didn't know it was possible to do it this way, but look at what I've done to the map, man. It's so weird. Look at this. I lost my fucking mantle to these things that shoot you randomly. Not randomly, I should have paid attention. Oh well, now we have to deal with them en masse. That can't hurt, can it? Just stay in the corner and shoot. They can't hurt you down here. Literally. In fact, this is true. There we go. That looks like a lot of stats up to me. Even more stats up. Alright, fuck it. Brute force or nothing. And if we get a holy card, we get 2 because of Yera. That's what it's for now. Something. Could be in here. Could be anywhere in here. Could be any one of us. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the use of our money. So what we gotta do is do this. It blew up. That's okay. It's in here though, and is it worth it? Range. Oh, you know what? Who cares? Life is too short. Okay, well, conjoined is the perfect use case for you. For a second, I thought I was perma-trapped. No, I think I can still get out of here. Oh no, the game fucked me. The game fucked me. I'm gonna die on the way out. There's nothing I can do about it. This is actually like they should remedy this. Unless this is something that like can happen. I didn't know you could red room into a cursed room that makes you can't get out and live. I should have jared it anyway. It's been Backpack Brain. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the Isaac pain. If you did, well, we get this one under an hour. Funniest shit of all time.